So hello guys and welcome to Steve Knows. Today we have such great stories to touch on. There is plenty here around new quest features and content coming soon. We have VR use that I was not expecting and I am so happy to see it. We have games, we have the new Cambria headset and so much more. I also want to give a shout out to the VRML team. They held an Echo VR tournament in my hometown. People had flown over from all over the world to England to come and compete in this game, and I got to meet some absolute legends. What an experience. We don't see this that often in the virtual reality space, so I had so much fun. It was great to see. And I think that's enough chin wagging. Let's get started. Hey guys, a side note, I did not mention it, but there is a chance to win a $100 Oculus gift card that you can spend on the Oculus store on all of the games, any of the DLC you might want, and I'll link that down below in the description. And I wish you guys good luck. Have a great week. So now there's an interesting development in the Quest wireless VR space that could be of interest. It certainly sounds exciting. This is something called AirBridge. A wireless USB dongle driver has been found in the Oculus desktop software. So AirBridge is to provide a dedicated wireless connection to your PC from your Quest headset. It's supposedly to be made by D-Link. With a quick Google, you can see D-Link everywhere. They already have tons of wireless dongles. So I am curious to the specific improvements this will have on my experience in VR, because I've already got a dedicated router that I got for less than the cost of this dongle. The dongle boasts Wi-Fi 6, but not to be confused with the capabilities being possible between the Quest and the dongle with a 6 GHz frequency band, because the Quest does not support Wi-Fi 6E, only Wi-Fi 6, so that would not give us the reduced latency for our experience, but it does, however, give us increased bandwidth. So Wi-Fi 5 is roughly around 860 megabits to Wi-Fi 6, which is roughly around 1200, which honestly in VR's current state from my personal experience makes little to no difference. And please correct me if I'm wrong here, the speeds of my Ethernet connection from my router is actually much faster than a USB connection, especially if I've got a Cat 6 or 7 cable. But as I said, it may provide additional capabilities that I'm not sure about that could be specific to VR. I do hope it's not going to be the same dongle that we can buy on Amazon right now with a new case over it that kind of has like the Meta logo or something. It would be great to have something that is more streamlined and works much better than the alternatives. Otherwise, why would I buy it? I love this one. This has to be touched on. So a YouTuber, MVR, who makes 360 videos, has uploaded a new one to YouTube. You can enjoy it in 360 right now inside your Quest headset, where you can embody Chris Rock and get slapped by Will Smith at the Oscars. Or you can be Will Smith and slap Chris Rock. This is the power of VR. You can embody a moment in Hollywood history and be the of the Fresh Prince. So I will link that down below in the description for you to enjoy, but be warned, you will be slapped. Now this one, part of the feature we've all been waiting for, the ability to move around our home environments, is actually here. Some of you may have missed this because you do actually have to hide your menus and then flick your stick to enable it, but you can move around roughly 15 points in your home environments now. Meta/Oculus mentioned that this was coming as part of the Horizon Homes update, where you can invite friends into your own play space and you guys can hang out, jump into games together, making the whole experience more social outside of a game, not just inside one. And I did read somewhere that Oculus are actually using real-time rendering techniques in this environment, so a question was raised as to why we can't just walk around freely in this environment. Instead, we have to have these static points that we can jump to. But it could be so they can release this in another update. We can have that moment we can go, a new insane Quest update is here. Perhaps that's why. The nodes are also distanced quite far away from each other, so you won't have that kind of intimate setting with your friend. Not too intimate though, with intimate setting with your friends. It's like a virus safe distance. You don't want to catch that meta bug. But do it now. Boot up your Quest, hide the menu by pressing the Oculus button, just tapping it once, and then flick your stick, and you'll be able to move to all these different points inside your home. But at the moment, it's kind of lonely. So this is a sad one for developers out there, but it's also a telltale sign of Meta's investment into the metaverse. Besides changing their company name so that a normal word has now become synonymous with their branding, it's so cheeky. It's like a football. A company makes footballs and they then call themselves Foot. So is that a football? Yeah, it's a ball from the store Foot, but it's also a football. Anyway, enough feet. This isn't O fans. F8 was cancelled to focus on building the metaverse. As if a metaverse is going to be built in a few months in place of a developer conference. I think not, but I am assuming that they want their next showcase here to be the tools and the frameworks for building a metaverse. They don't want to promote a new Python library or React version 18.1. They want to promote the metaverse tools at this conference. But as a VR gamer, we've got the showcase coming up on the 20th, so I'm still excited for that, and I'm not going to worry myself about F8 just yet. This next one, oh my goodness, when I was reading the report, I was kind of like tensing with shock and excitement, just all round flabbergasted. There are 10 meta-universities opening up in the United States, as in universities within the metaverse, and functioning ones that you can attend. So you can attend a virtual campus and classes with other students in real time. Meta did have a hand in this though with their immersive learning program to support the next generation of learning. Students will receive a Quest 2 when they enroll on these courses, and you can take classes in history, biology, astronomy, there's tons. Of course, there is going to be a learning curve to engage in this virtual world, but it will provide you with capabilities that would just not be possible in real life and would cost a fortune to do in real life. The supported universities will be, I'll put them on screen right now, with 3 more coming in a couple of months' time. So this is the first of its kind, and I hope that the students that enroll in this, who are going to be the lab rats for this, do get an educational discount, especially when they won't actually be required to be on campus. They don't require the facilities, they won't need the kind of like the Starbucks or Papa John's, whatever you guys have in your food cafe. Maybe that was just my uni. Just education is a fortune, and if this becomes highly scalable, a great method of teaching and learning, I'd love to see a huge price drop in that industry, and hopefully more people can get a better education and we can raise that glass basement. You raise me up. We have more amazing work now for our benefit from Bradley, which by now I'm sure he's on the Meta's no-no list, but he's a Valve guy anyway, so more power to him. So an inside tomato source of his has showed him shots of the Cambria headset on an app, but it has locked permission, so we weren't able to grab primary source evidence. But what he's reported on seems to confirm my expectations around what the Cambria headset is supposed to be. A Quest 2 alternative premium product, not a new device that is not going to be part of the same family. I see it like the Xbox Series S is the Quest 2 and Cambria is the Series X. So the resolution of the Cambria headset is apparently higher than the Quest 2 as expected, with 2160 by 2160 per eye resolution, and hopefully better density too, because it makes such a difference to your immersion. When I tried the Aero headset from Vario, it is stunning. The current Quest 2 headset, which I thought had pretty decent resolution, is around 1800 by 1920 per eye. Bradders also, if I can call you Bradders, also worked with the designer Marcus Kane to create some models, which we see here. The headset clearly has a larger array of tracking cameras and sensors in the device, which looks like they could assist with peripheral capture, and some additional sensors which are potentially for hand tracking. As this is expected to be a professional device, you're going to be using a mouse, a keyboard, and your hands to do things. So I'm so excited for this device, I can't wait for it to drop. I love new tech, and I want the best VR experience possible. I want this device on my head. There is also even more cheeky bits this week around the Quest version 39 update coming from the Zuck himself, and you may already be seeing these updates if you're watching this video on a different day from its upload date, because this is coming very, very soon, and was that a clue? So in version 39, the Zuck had said that there's going to be a new home environment coming, which will be a new office space where you can take messenger calls, which we all work with our personal Facebook profiles, don't we? Read emails, or work. So it looks like multitasking is becoming a default feature, it's coming out of beta, so I guess they believe it to be good enough. Let me know if you actually use the multitasking tool. I don't think I use it that much. I pretty much just boot it up, play games, and shut it down. Now let's talk about a big game reveal, a sequel to the legendary and trend-setting To the Top. To the Top was one of the first non-beta games to be available and purchasable through SideQuest, which sparked a whole wave of new potential content that was not available before on the Quest Store and pretty much ended up becoming App Lab. So a trailer for Superkit To the Top from Electric Hat shows what to expect. It's of course a free running game if you played the first one, very fast paced, very energetic with some combat, and the PCVR footage that we are seeing here is stunning and buttery. It looks fantastic. The level design looks like it's been kicked up a notch as well, and it seems like this is the level of polish we expect in 2022 from our VR titles, but we don't often get them, and it's really great to see. I can't wait to play this one. Finally, to let you know of a video that I will be creating soon of this new application that you can put on your headset that contains these profiles for each game that would adjust your Quest settings to optimize your battery usage, improve your frame rate, or boost the resolution and create better visuals. All on the fly. It even has the ability for you to change your filming capture rate without having to plug it into your computer every single time. So please stick around for that. It deserves a dedicated video. I can't fit it in this one. So that's it from me today, guys. Thanks for sticking around for the VR Weekly Update. There is so much to get excited for, but we do have to wait a little bit. Please consider subscribing, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Have a great week. Happy gaming. Good day.